I confess I got a little sneak peek walking through, and the people are going to be very, very happy when we do the opening and they're able to come through the museum again. They're going to recognize a lot of things, but there's going to be things in different places, and it's exceptional. But the exceptionalness of this project started at the get-go. When the idea came up to what do we do with the Albright Knox, the board and the leadership didn't go to the community and say, here's what we want to do. They went and listened to the community, and they asked the community, you want to keep it the same? Do you want to do a second building somewhere else? Do you want to do a rehab of it? And they listened, and they went all over Western New York, several counties, and they came back with a resounding answer, is that people love the gallery. They know they need more space, so let's redo it, and let's put an addition on it. And from that time forward, this project's been embraced by the public. But it started at the bottom, asking all the people what they want, and they came up with a common vision. And this is one of the few projects I've been involved with where the public has been on board from the start, and they've been wildly supportive of it. And that's why it's easy for me to go to Albany and to advocate to bring more tax dollars into this project. It's the people's project. It's a public museum on public land, and it's a nice private-public partnership. So Jeffrey Gunlock was the #1 donor to this project, and the second donor was the state of New York. And we brought taxpayer dollars back to Buffalo. So the nearly $40 million that was put in through New York State came from taxpayers in Central New York, in Capital District, and from Manhattan. And we had to convince those other legislators from those areas why it's important to bring that money back to Buffalo. And it was an easy sell once the project was so defined the way it is, and people understand the importance of culture, art, and enrichment to the community. So very happy with my colleagues, both in the Assembly and in the Senate over the years for supporting this project. But we got to a point in this project where we were going to have a sparkling, shiny new building, and then a lot of rehabilitation, but we weren't going to be able to finish the rehabilitation. So we think it was going to put really a stark contrast between what was redone and what still needed to be done. So nobody really wants to do that. It would be like redoing your whole house, but maybe not the living room in one bathroom. So we were able to come back to the state and get an additional $5 million. And with that $5 million, we're able to focus on the public spaces. So the whole auditorium is going to be completely redone. The seats have all been taken apart. They've all been repainted, new upholstery, new heating system, new sound system, new glass, new curtains. And then this beautiful stairway we're on now is going to be completely redone. The fountain's going to be redone, and it's going to fit so perfectly into the rest of the building. So this is, in the end of it, has become a complete rehabilitation of this great public space, and really looking forward to the opening. But I just can't tell you how pleased I am with how the plan has turned out. But it was only able to turn out this well because of the commitment from the start of listening to the public, figuring out what the public wants to see here. And from that point on, you built a broad foundation that had everyone coming on board from every level of government to different members of the philanthropic community. So I return the thanks to Yanni Saran and his great leadership here, and Alice Jacobs on the board. It's been a great public-private partnership, and this is going to be something that the people of the city of Buffalo and Western New York will be proud of for generations to come. And it fits so nicely into what we call the new Buffalo. The old Buffalo sort of had this mentality, if you have a leaking roof, you can put some tar on there and you can stop the leak for a few years. But we really didn't embrace the idea that we could have greatness in the city of Buffalo. So, as we're coming out of our post-industrial economy and we're realizing who we are going to be in the city as a future, one of the things we're making sure is that we have A+ public projects, and this is a shining beacon of an A+ project, and I'm convinced that the public is going to love it. Thank you all so much, and more to come.